So this is one of the lessons from my Remote Millionaire Academy. Link in my TikTok bio if you want to go from A to Z, $0 to $500, $1,000 in 6 weeks with remote jobs. Link in my bio. So this is one of the lessons, and I'm going to redo it for my TikTok and YouTube farm. So I'm basically going to be showing how to create a portfolio website that showcases your work for free and that looks amazing. So many of you guys, you're a web designer, graphic designer, coder, virtual assistant, video editor, whatever skill you do. You don't just want to have an Instagram or LinkedIn. You also want to have a website where people can go in and see, and it's something that you own. You don't own your Instagram page, you don't own your TikTok page, you don't own your YouTube. They can delete your page anytime. So how do you have your own that looks amazing? I'm going to show you in less than 10-15 minutes. 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Bro, this is the third time I'm recording this video. The first time it got corrupted, it didn't get saved. The second time I recorded the camera but didn't record my screen. Make sure you guys like the video because I'm putting the effort inside this. Please repost this video as well. Enough talk. What I'm going to be doing is using Freelance to build the portfolio website, right? Freelance, if you've heard of WordPress, if you've heard of Wix, if you've heard of Squarespace, you understand. Freelance is similar to that. It's a website building platform without coding. You don't need to code. You don't need to program anything. It's drag and drop to build the website. You get, so it's very easy. And the reason why I'm recommending Freelance over all those other ones is because Freelance has templates that have been pre-made by other people that are very, very nice to look at. They have animations and everything. If you're trying to use free templates on WordPress, Wix, Squarespace, the free ones are always extremely basic. They look like templates. But the ones here, they look like something that somebody can charge $5,000 for and they're getting for free. So first thing you want to do, once you type Freelance on Google, just go over to portfolio website templates here. Then click on it. Then just checking this thing record your big. Okay. Because quite free started. So once you get to Freelance, the marketplace, you now go over to paid. You can see free, go to free. So for the third time, I'm going to be using the same. Let me just use another one to make it spicy for me because this is the template I've edited in the last 2 videos. This is a user template. So I'm going to be using another one now just to spice it up for myself, not for you guys because I don't like doing the same thing anytime. So what you just, all these ones are free. You can see all of them are actually free. So all you just need to do is look for one that is you like. So let's use this portal here. Let's just preview it first. You don't need to use it. You can just check how it looks. Then come over to preview to open it on your phone and desktop. You can see it has some nice animations. Let me refresh this. It didn't look that smooth. Okay, nice. It's loading smoothly. You can see it has some nice interactions, right? Okay, that's really good. And this is free to use. You know how crazy that is. You can see how this is like. So something like this, like if you send this, like okay, you're a graphic designer, you're a video editor, virtual assistant, and you customize it. Let's say this is your website. Do you think that person will think twice about paying you $5,000 for a website or $10,000? They already believe they want it because you have presented yourself, all this presentation, all this branding. What's the difference between Louis Vuitton and Abba Market shoes and Louis Vuitton shoes? It's just branding. So you can see it looks really good. The only thing is that something like this, I won't recommend us to use it because it's going to be quite hard to edit. So this is for later on. Yeah, somebody like me that has experience, I can edit this. But let's just go back. So I'll save this for myself, but there's no way to save it too. But save here, I'll just try to remember the name. So let's go back to the name page and look for a simpler one. Alright, so let's check this. Just this one looks good. So I'm trying to do this in less than 15 minutes. And the last video I did was, that was longer than 15 minutes. So this is kind of very basic. So let's just open this. So this is too basic. I don't like this. I want something that's eye-catching that doesn't look like a template. So this web stack, I know this is going to be very, very advanced. You're here or here. Provide GIFs. Using a CV templates. Rollo. Let's check this. Okay. This is more, doesn't have a lot of interactions, but it's more of like the background that looks good. I don't want this to be like I'm just picking and choosing. I just want us to pick something, but I want something that has some animations, not just scrolling basic stuff. So let's just check the last one and I'll just pick. Alright. You might eventually come back and use this one. This one is too advanced for you guys. Photo lab. Let's check this Tyrone books. And see how this one looks. Okay. It's kind of basic as well. There isn't a lot going on. Maybe I said let's just look for one more. I don't mind your rate. I'll probably cut out all this part, so just split it up. Um, let's check this one. I don't think it's gonna be too advanced. Okay, it's going to be advanced as well. So last, you still go back and use the template I've used the first 2 times. I didn't know that all the other ones won't be that good, or will be too advanced. Let me check this again. Alright, let's scroll and see how this. This is too advanced for you guys. So let's just go back and use this. My tried and trusted Lucia. So this is the 3rd time I'm using this template. So I've actually built 2. So what you're going to do is come here to click use for free. You can see right here. So let's click that. Then copy. So by now you should have created a Framer account. Or if you have not created, they'll ask you to create an account. Or more, I'm talking about these things again. Hey, let's wait for this to load. So I think I just got the sale for the academy. Let me check. Or am I wrong? Yeah, I just got a sale for the academy. So make sure you guys live on the call. See there. So you guys can see that people are taking action, right? So as soon as I finish this call, I'll send you the invite link to the Telegram group. So keep waiting. People are taking action, making moves while you're on the sideline. People are playing the match, you're on the substitute bench. Take action. If you're ready to change your life, you're tired of your office work that is not getting you paid, you're making 100k, 150k, 50k, and you're like, what am I doing in my life? Like, everybody's moving forward. You are just in. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying if that is you, take action. This is going to show you from A to Z. If you don't know anything about remote work, you don't know anything about digital skills, all the way to creating a good portfolio, learning web design, learning skills that in high demand, and now start applying to jobs on platforms that nobody else knows about or very few people know about. Then delivering good services, getting good reviews, and later on even hiring employees for a company, don't start getting any clients. Everything in here from 0 to 100. So another thing is that if you do all the work we recommend, if you follow the advice we give, you do all the outreach, you apply to the amount of jobs we recommend in 6 weeks, and you don't get the job in 6 weeks, I'm going to give you your full money back, no questions asked. As long as you have proof that you have done the work. So that's how confident I am. So now we are in. So the first thing I want to do is every time is go back to this. Like most of the templates you have small instructions here, but this one doesn't have any instructions, just a thank you letter. So now what is Framer about? First of all, you can see there's a desktop version, tablet, and phone. So it means that anytime you make a change on here, it will edit on the tablet and on the phone at the same time. You get. So it's very, very easy. It's what you see is what you get. It's drag and drop, something like that. So on this left, you guys can see where my mouse is. There are pages, layers, and assets. So on the pages section, you can see all the pages of the website. Works, about, contacts, etc. On the layers section, this layers basically means all the elements on the page and how they are arranged. Because in a website now, there might be 2 elements that are on top of each other. So if you double click on one, you might not get the one under. So this layer will not help you easily get that. So like this now, you can see this text is over this guy's face. So if you try to click on this guy's face to click on the text, so how do you not click on the guy's face? Click on the text, you can see this text here, right? So now you can you see my mouse? When I hover over this image container, that is where this guy's face is. You now see the guy. Then if you now come over to image, you can now see it has selected his face. So that is just like the basics. On this left are the elements on the page. On this right are the ways to edit the elements on the page. So left for the elements, right for the settings and the editing. So for example, now let's say I want to reduce the transparency. I want to increase the transparency. See, you can see my mouse at the right. As I'm increasing, it's increasing. You understand? But you don't want to really touch any of these things here for now since you're a beginner. The main thing you want to always do is come over to this down part. You see all the settings. So for example, now let's say you want to change the image to my own image now. You come and click this image, choose image, right? You can see my mouse. Choose image. So now let me just pick. You're supposed to use a transparent background. See the guy is in a transparent background as well. But I don't have any transparent image of myself. So let me just use one that I have. So now I can see that's how it is to edit. So this doesn't look that good now. So let me just do something I'll just hold control on my keyboard. Then drag this. I see this small dot here. So it will make the edges round. So now it just looks a bit more aesthetic. So that's how to change the images. Now, how do you change text? Let's say you want to change this microcata to Shegun Finance to make it more personal to your brand. Let's say your name is Adama or something. Just want to change. So come here, double click. That is the name of the game. Since you're a beginner, just double click. I don't want to really explain all of these things because it's more advanced. All this left panel. That's what you're supposed to use. But just come here, double click to take you to that whole part, the whole part of that website, that container part. So you now come over to this top again, double click again. You understand? So now you have now gotten to the final section. So you can still double click this to edit it, but I don't recommend that. What I recommend is coming over to this right hand panel. So you can see the text, like a title. So let's change this to Chevron Finance. Right? So you can see I've changed that. Then just come here and click save. So you can see it has changed. And that thing now is okay on this right side. It's saying you use for free. That means the template, but you don't want people to use if you're working, you're a designer or something, you don't want to use it for free now. So you want to change it to, let's say, contact me. So you come over, like I said, to the right, scroll down, then click contacts, and you type contact me, then click enter. So you can see that's saved. So now, how do you now delete things that you don't want? Let's say, you see, there's a contact me button and there's a contact button. Obviously, you don't want two contact buttons now. So how do you now delete this one? Double click. Like I said. The one thing you always want to know about web design is there's always a container where something is inside. So if you want to delete something, you don't delete the thing that is the text or the image that is inside. You want to delete the whole container. You understand? Because, for example, now let's say you want to delete this container, you just come here and click delete. You still notice that the container, can you see this thing? This is the container, it's still available. You understand? And it will not look good. You see everything is still shifted to one side. This work and about shifted to one side. But if you now want to delete it properly, you come over to this left hand panel. So you can see this text, the T, that is the text. Then this upper part that has these two dividers, something like brain icon, I don't recall, it'll be like container icon. That is the container. So you now delete that container instead of this text. So if you delete the container, you see to delete everything properly. See. So if you hover it, there's only two things here, nothing else. So you have deleted it now. So you now go back to home. This thing here is your navigation bar. So it shows you as you're entering, as you double click, you finally enter this navigation, this thing. Then if you now want to go back, you click on home. So you can see it has opened everything back. So you can see Chevron Finance, what about what that is literally it's basically like editing Microsoft Word. It's just that it's interactive. That is bulk. It's not hard. You're not coding, you're not doing anything crazy. So for example, let's say you want to delete this new free template. You don't want people to be knowing it's a template now. So just double click again, like I said. Then come here. So make sure you double check if it's the full container. There's nothing bigger. You don't want to come and delete desktop. That is for the whole page. You just want to come and click on cards, templates, and delete. You get it? Come back here. You see it's up, it's gone on desktop, tablet, and phone. So you can see it's working out in all directions. So now, obviously, the reason why you're having a portfolio website is because you want to. Let me check in this entry project. 14 minutes, I've already almost reached my 15. So I know this is going to be like 20 minutes. So now, the reason why you have a portfolio website is because you want to like showcase your work as a video editor, graphic designer, web designer, coder, engineer, virtual assistant, whatever. So this is where this will be the main focus. This featured works. This is your past project, right? So how do you now edit these parts? Come here, click on it. You see this work item. Can you see it? This is what you click. Is a content management system. It allows you to manage content on one dashboard instead of coming into these things one by one and editing. You to give you a panel that you now go and edit everything in one dashboard. So now you can see this Lumex is showing Lumex. Let's say we built websites for Amazon, right? Or let's say I've used Amazon in the last two examples. Let's use another example. Let's say Junior, right? So Junior, then write the URL to Junior. That is the slug. So now you can see on the left, see it's Junior is changing automatically. Then the thumbnail, that is the picture. Let's say you want to change this to Junior, like, let's say we build an app for Junior. So how do you not change that? Let's go. Let's just pick a random picture. Let's say this mock-up here. Even that Junior, they need to redesign their website. Their app is too old. They need to do it. But just that the company is too big. But that's a story for another day. So now, all this text, this Lumex is a powerful self-platform. How do you remove that? Come back to alternative text. So now just say Jumia is an e-commerce retail store and websites. Then Africa. So that is it. You can see that's changed. So now you can see this SAA, that is software as a service, SaaS. That is nothing related to what Jumia is. So you now change it to, let's say, e-commerce, right? So that's the tag to so basically anything you're doing, you write the tag to describe more of what the project is about. If it's a video editing for a sports brand, you write sports and video editing. If it's graphic design for a carpenter, you know, it's like I write carpentry design, just basically anything. It's not rigid, just write whatever you want to write. Dashboard, I write maybe retail store, whatever, just writing random things. Then the date, just come here. So let's say this August, just click on this arrow to move down. September, let's say it was built September 1st, right? You can see the date has changed. The client, let's say Technova, instead of Technova, let's write, he's the founder of Junior Self. You see, yeah, I wasn't in it. I just write Jimmy. You understand? Then the preview, which is the link to the work. Like, let's say you're building a website, you have the link to the website. If you not build the website, just leave this one blank. Just come here, click this minus icon and to remove it. But if you have, let's say, a website or coding app, let's say a GitHub file that you want to link, just come here, type the link, let's say www.junior.ng, right? That is it. So now the image, this I'll still show you this one, but these are the image in. If you click on this, it will carry to the images and the description of the project. So you can come here to edit everything in one place. So let's click on an image, for example. Once the way is quite now that generator is not making it. So let's just pick a random image. Like I said, Remote Millionaire Academy, you have 7 months and I'm still adding courses. I just added like 3 more lectures on how to find jobs using platforms that nobody knows about yesterday. So it's not something I've just set and forgotten. I'm going to be adding things as I'm finding new updates I'm giving you guys. So now this one, let's say the description of what the project is. Start of all this one, just let's say Jumia is an e-commerce website serving Sub-Saharan Africa and only B2B prices and delivery time. Right, just write one random thing. If you want to add the picture, right, come here, see this police icon, they come and write picture. Just add the picture that I want to add. Right, see I just put it. If you want to put a YouTube video, come here, type the name to the video. Right, so after you're not done, come and click publish. So now your site is not published. That is not all. That is just to publish the site. So now how do you now how do you now make the website finally ready for you to share it? Come over to the, can you see this settings icon, this gear icon here? So come over to this gear icon. Now you don't want to remove anything that will make them use the template. So you can see this obviously you don't want to be sharing that to say template. So let's now change it to Shegun Finance. So I already made the website before. So Shegun Finance portfolio, then all these ones, just remove all these ones. Say Shegun is one of the fastest growing influencers in the remote work, make money online space in Nigeria. Right? Whatever, just write anything random about this. So now scroll down. You understand? Scroll down. This favicon, this is the icon that if you're on your phone or your desktop, the icon that will show in the browser tab. For example, can you see this icon here? That is the icon. If you have an icon, you can put. If you don't have an icon, just remove it. Then this is the part you want to change. You don't want you to be sharing this thing on Instagram, Facebook, and you'll be seeing another person's picture. So come and remove this, put your own picture. You understand? So let's just put a random picture there. Let's use this one. You can see now everything looks well branded. So just come and scroll down. Anything you want to change here, then save. Go back to the up part, save. Then the next part, the final part is the domains, right? So the URL for the website. You understand? So you can see right now it's tedious Q1 rubbish name. So just change it to, let's say, Shegun Finance, right? I think I've already used that name. Yeah, I've already used it. So let's use Shegun Finance. Let's use dot, or let's use this one. And you can see Shegun Finance framework. So now you can see, because they're using the free plan, which is free forever, the Shegun Finance framework. But if you want to use, let's say ShegunFinance.com, www.ShegunFinance.com, you have to pay. But you don't need that. All this one, nobody needs. It's just that is your work good? It's not. Nobody said. If now, let's say you want to upgrade and have your custom domain, and you can now come over to plans, and it's kind of expensive, but if you're making money, it's worth it. So don't come over to business. So this one is for that. Just come over here. So remove this yearly, so it will be month by month, or let's want to pay yearly at once. Because yearly is going to be cheaper, but not that cheap. So if you want just one landing page, just one page on the website, no about page, no nothing else, you can use it on $10 a month. So it's that's kind of affordable. But if you want multiple pages, 2-3 pages, it's $5K per month. That is $20. So that's if you want to connect your distance. So that is the whole lesson. Let's now check what we built. Okay. Let's click on this domain, the URL. So now let's check what we built. So you can see within how many minutes I've already edited all of this, right? So let's say we now want to change. Let's go back to the editor, right? Go back here. Let's say we now want to remove some of this info at the bottom. Okay, let's say we want to delete a section that we don't need. Let's say this part now, we don't need it. Let's say this awards. You can see this award part. Let's say we don't need it. Like I said, make sure you're clicking the overall container, not this smaller container inside, the big one. Then delete it. That is all. So any section that I say I don't need, delete it. All these FAQs, you can come and double click, edit it to your heart's content, or delete anything you don't need. So now let's say you can see it's showing created by this person. Obviously, that is not your name. So if you want to change your name, what do? Double click. Then double click. Normally you can see it's not showing what you're supposed to see. So sometimes it does that. So just double click again. When in doubt, double click. So now you can now see it's finally showing. So now come here. You can double click this or come over to this right hand panel. You can see created by Reggie. Let's say created by Shegun. So you can see now, but the problem now is everything is black. So how do you now change to white? See this text, see this color. Come over, just carry it to white. Sit on. That is all. You understand? Being in Freelance, nobody needs to know it's in Freelance, so delete this. Become an affiliate, nobody needs to see that one. Delete. Freelance Marketplace, delete. Contra, you're not using Contra, delete. If you have an Instagram page, Twitter, delete. So anything I don't need, just delete. And it will do it for the desktop, phone, everything. So everything will look really good. So once you're now done, come back to home, then publish. Right? Then now go and check what you have done. So let's refresh this. So let's now go and check what we did. can see everything is perfectly done. Let's check on phone. So I'm expecting to open the phone view. You can see everything has perfectly be done. You understand? You can move over to the top and see everything is perfectly done. So, like I said, make sure you guys smash the like button. Nobody's giving this kind of tutorial on TikTok. I'll be back. Nobody else. Everybody's dropping 5 minutes, maybe 5 second video, shaking their hands or breaking or doing one the chicken dance. I'm the one giving you value. So make sure you guys help us. Let's get to 10K followers for the end of this month, September. So, like I said, if you want to join the academy and take the step to change your story, change your life, don't always be waiting. This. If I'm giving you this kind of things for free, I'm giving this kind of valuable content for free. Imagine what's in the academy. Just imagine. And like I said, there's a refund policy. If you do the work and you don't get results, it's over. So I don't need the money. It's just to help you guys. The money I'm making is nothing. It's to help you guys. So, like I said, I hope this video finally recorded. Good. I hope this video finally recorded. I'll see you in the next video. Follow, like, and repost. Please repost on TikTok or YouTube wherever I've seen this. Thanks.